Good afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope sorting, all types of sorting, three types of sortings are clear to you guys. So today I'll start your next unit, which will start with functions. Let me share my screen. Okay, before that, I want to ask you guys actually, your attendance is really very low. Almost like 7 students are having less than 50%, and 18 students have like less than 70%. Only 8 students are having like more than 70% attendance. Remember, in first orientation, Ankur sir told you guys that you need at least 70% attendance to appear in your exam. Vishalmani,
Ma'am, 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 ma'am,
ah,
ma'am,
hmm,
মেম আমি মানে গোটেই ক্লাছে কৰিছো কিন্তু মেম এটেনডেন্সটো পৰ্টেলত কেতিয়াবা মেম ছাৰতে বা এনেকুৱা মেমতে দেৰিকে দিয়ে মেম কেমিষ্ট্ৰি দিয়া থাকে কিন্তু
hmm.
কেতিয়াবা দেৰিকে দিয়া থাকে চ' সেইকাৰণে মেম পৰ্টেলত দিব পৰা টাইম নাপাওঁ এনে মেম আমি এটেনডেন্সটো মানে থাকে মেম আমাৰ আৰু আমি গ্ৰুপতো দিয়া থাকে আৰু এনেকৈ আমি ৱেবএক্সতো দিওঁ কিন্তু পৰ্টেলত কেতিয়াবা দিব পাহৰি যাওঁ মানে সেইটো মানে
না,
মেম ছাৰতে মানে অলপ
পৰ্টেলত
দেৰিকৈ দিয়ে
তোমালোকে ৰেট কৰা নকৰাটো ইয়াৰপিত আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা কাউণ্ট নহয়, বুজিছা? আমি যিটো চাব পাৰো ডেটছ অনলি আমি যিটো দিওঁ,
য়েছ
টিচাৰে
মেম
যিটো এটেনডেন্স দিয়ে সেইটোৰ কথা কৈছো, তোমালোকে ৰেট কৰাটো নহয়। Okay.
অ মেম তেতিয়াহ'লে ঠিকে আছে মেম
So Vishalmani, Salim, SNU, Vishnupriya, Arnab Jyoti, Meghna, and Anurag, you guys have less than 50% attendance. Vishnupriya only 17. I don't know if that's girl still exists or not, but I don't know how does she even has like 17%. এইটো 19th May লৈ আপডেট হয়। অকল সুকন্যা, Anisha, Dilbar, Amandeep, Liren, Shreya, Jiasha, Jinsun. You guys have like more than 70%. Okay, anyways. আৰু এইটো এটা subject নহয়, this is for all subjects. Okay.
মেম আমি কিমান পাৰ্চেন্ট প্ৰেজেন্ট আছো এটা কেনেকৈ কম
সেইটো মই যেনেকৈ এতিয়া ক'লো সেইটো ERP পৰা কাউণ্ট হৈ থাকে। মোৰ নামটো আছে নে? অফক'ৰ্চ আছে, কেলে নাথাকিব। তোমাৰ 69% আছে ৰিজুৱাত। ৰিজাউন। Okay. Today we will start functions. So tell me, what do you understand by functions? Your idea. बाकी सबरे less than 70%. Is there a sub-program? Okay, sub-program. By definition, can you just see in the word sub-program, again there is the term program, right? So it can be even whole program. Simple definition will be what? What is the function? Your printf function. Printf is a function too, right? Scanf is a function too. Okay, so what's the main purpose of function? Function is nothing but a block of code to perform specific tasks. Okay, so main advantage of function is that suppose your program is a very big one. Okay, inside that very big program, you might have to do addition, subtraction, then multiplication. Then you have to find out square root of something and so many things. So if you are going to write a program directly like this, then it is going to be a very big program. So you can divide a very big program into some small blocks like GSR told, like a sub program. Okay, so with the help of function, you can just create a small program, sub program, then you can use that program within your main program. So a function can be called multiple times and it will provide you reusability and modularity of your program. Reusability means suppose in your code in some part you need to do addition of two numbers. So you are not going to write that addition part over and over again, right? So if you write a program or subprogram only to add two numbers, then whenever inside your program you will need to add, you can directly call that program particular sub program function for addition of numbers. Okay, so the functions is also known as your sub procedure or subroutine. So what is the main advantage of writing functions? You can just avoid rewriting same code or same logic over and over again in your program. Then you can call any functions any number of times inside a program and from any place of your program. Then you can easily keep track of your large C program by dividing it into multiple functions. Okay, so reusability is the main advantage. Then, but sometimes it can be also create a overheat here. Okay, now functions can be of two types. Okay, one is your standard library function. And second is user defined. So your standard library functions are what? These are basically your inbuilt function. Like your printf, scanf, fruits, gets, etc. Okay, so to use this type of inbuilt functions, return say burger and I have very less choice. Please mark me at 10 return shortly. Okay, I'll give you attendance Pritam. So to use this type of inbuilt functions, you need to include certain header files. Like for printf or scanf, we include stdio.h. Then again, foods and gates mainly used for your string operations. Then we use like string.h and all. Okay. So main advantage of this C library function is that they simply work and they optimize the main performance. And these functions are quite portable. Okay. Then there's other mathematical functions like square root. It will just directly give you the square root of numbers. To use the square root function, you need to include math.h header file. So if you want to use anything math related functions like square root and all, then you have to include math.h. Okay, so there are many different user-defined mathematical functions and other functions like jump function, and so many functions are there. But for each of them, like even the string functions like string, comp, cmp, starlen, these are all your standard library function. Okay, so to use this type of standard library function, you need to include the header files. Okay, now what is there is a certain main three aspects of your any C program. And user defined functions are basically you decide how your functions should work. Okay, it's totally depend on your code, the user defined functions. Okay, so when you write any functions or whenever you create any function, you need to remember three main things. First is function declaration. So your function must be declared globally in your program to tell the compiler about the function name and the function parameter and the return type. So in function declaration, you have to provide three things: function name, function parameter, and the return type. Then there is function call. So function call means you are calling that function from any part of your program. Okay, so the parameter list must not be different from the function calling and function declaration. So you must pass the same number of function as it is declared in the function. So if you are calling your function inside your main program, so you have to call it same like this one. Okay, so here you can take an example like int add a function. This is a function then you have to give parameter. Maybe this is a and b. This is the function. Okay, so int is the data type, means type of your return type is int. Add is the function name, and function parameter are, these are the parameters a and b. These are parameters and also known as argument. So the main purpose of this function will be that it is going to take two numbers and it is going to return you the addition of these two numbers. Okay, so if you are declaring a function in this way, when you call that function inside your program, you have to keep it same. Okay, you cannot call the function like float, add, cd. Okay, return type was int. Then when you are calling the function inside the main function, then also it has to be int only. So the way you declare the function, in the same way you have to call it inside your main function. Okay, so third term is your function definition. So function definition contains the actual statement which are to be executed. Okay, so it is the most important aspect to which the control comes when the function is called. It is the actual statement which is executed. Okay, so we have certain syntax for each of these three types. We have particular syntax for it. So syntax for function declaration is that you have to mention the return type, then you have to write the function name, then you have to provide the parameters. That means your argument list. Okay, this is the syntax to write function declaration. Okay, then you are calling the function. So for the calling function, syntax is function name and argument list. Okay, then comes your function definition. In function definition, it will be return type, then function name, then your argument list, then your function body. Okay. So whenever you are going to use a function, first you have to declare the function that in future I am going to use a function which will be of this type. Okay, then inside your program you are going to call that function. Then somewhere, means up in some part, you have to write the definition of the function, means what it is going to do. Okay, so these are the three main things. So types of function already told you two types, library function like your printf, scanf and all, and user defined are that you are going to do it. Okay, so now what is return value? Okay, so your C function may or may not return a value from the function. Okay, so if you don't have to return any value from the function, use just void return type. Okay, so for example, void return type means you can just write void hello. Okay, this is your function. Return type is void and your function is hello, and there is no arguments for this function. So what it is doing, it is going to simply print hello for you. Okay, so this is a function hello, and there is no return type. Why? It's simply going to print a line. Therefore, return type is void. And there is no argument. Why no argument? Because I'm not adding anything. I'm not performing any action using that argument. It can be single, double, any argument. Okay. Here the function name is your hello. And the main work or specific work of this function is to print hello. So if you want to return any value from the function, you need to use any data type like your int, long, character, etc. So the return type depends on the value to be returned from the function. For example, you can write a function like int get. Here also you are not to return 10. So for this get function, you are returning a value 10. 10 is an integer. Here, therefore, you mention int get. So we have to return 10 as a value here. So the return type is int. If you want to return like float number, then you can just change it to like float get. Then return 10.5. Okay. So that's how the return type works. Now there are different aspects of function calling. That's when you very have written here. Okay. So a function may or may not accept any argument. Okay, and it also may or may not return any value. So based on this type of facts, we have four aspects for any function calls. One is function without arguments. And without return type. Okay. Then we can also have function without arguments and with return value. like your int, like this one. We have return value, but we don't have any arguments here. So this gets this type of function is your function without argument and with return type. Then we can have function with arguments, which is the common one, and without return value. Then we can have function with arguments and with return value. So function without argument and return value can be like, so these four things you always remember, okay? Function can be anything. It may have return value, it may have arguments. All four varieties you can declare a function or define a function. Create your own functions. So here we will see example. Suppose include age. You are just taking a void type, that means no return, and print name is the function. So this is your function declaration. Okay. Then obviously you are going to have a main function. Then here you printf hello. This is your main function. Okay. Don't confuse with the main function and this function. Okay. Even if you write int main, it's ah, print name. Okay, so this is your function calling. So here is your function calling. Inside your main function, you are calling the function which you have declared earlier. Okay, so declaration should be in a global way. Global way means you have to declare it before writing your main function. So inside your main function, you are just calling the function by its name only. Okay, then just normal way. This is just your main function finished. Now you have to define what is this void print name function is going to do for you. Okay, its main function is to print name. Now your function definition will start. Okay, void print name. Remember, whatever you give name in your declaration, you have to keep the name same whenever you call the function and whenever you define the function. Okay, so this is without argument and return value. No return type, it's void, and no argument also. So it is just going to write printf, maybe just my name. Okay, let's finish the function. That's all. So when you run this program, the output will be of this program will be hello Smita. Okay, output will be hello Smita. In same way, here. So this is your function definition. You are telling what it is exactly going to do. This is your main function. This is your function declaration, that is inside the main function, you are going to use this function somewhere. Okay. So after printing hello, I want to write my name. So instead of writing printf Bismita, I just use this function print name. This is your function calling. Okay. Then you have to define the function. So actual body is this one. Okay. Let's take another example. Suppose you want to um, find summation of two numbers. Then I want to use int sum. Okay. So inside int sum, I'm not going to, I haven't used any arguments here. Okay. I haven't used any arguments till now. So next, my main function will start. This is declaration. So here I'm just printing uh, the sum of the number. Okay. So after this, I'm just calling the function sum. Okay, I'm calling the function sum here. Now I will define the function. What is this sum function is going to do? That is function definition. So in sum, okay, then here I am just declaring two variables, int a and b, then writing printf, enter two numbers, then scanf %d, %d, ampersand a and ampersand b. That means I'm taking variables from the user. Then in the end, you can just write printf. The sum is %d a plus b. Okay, that's your function definition. So the main thing is only happening inside your sum function. Inside the print function, it's just printing is the addition of two numbers. Here you can write anything. You can write addition of two numbers, and it doesn't matter what you are writing here. The main thing is it's just printing the name, then it's calling the function sum. Then sum function is taking the inputs from the user and finally adding the numbers and returning the value. Okay. But yeah, you have a return value, right? Return type is in. So in this case, you have to write return A plus B. Okay. Now, if you make this in function void, if you write void here instead of in, then there will not be any return type. Okay. But if I write in sum here, then I have to return A plus B. Then in this case, you can skip this line too. Okay. If you write both lines, then you will get sum of two numbers printed two times. Okay. If in sum, you can directly write return A plus B. You no need to write this line. Okay. This line is not important if you write in. If you write return A plus B, it will just give you the sum of two numbers. If you write both lines, then it will once it will write like this, sum is suppose 5, then second line it will again write 5. Okay. This something you can write again in another way. Here we have a return type, but we don't have arguments. Now let's see if we have arguments but without any return type. Okay. Without any return type means I'm just modifying this only. Okay. I'm just modifying only this part. So suppose here I'm defining void sum int and int. Okay, this is no return type but with arguments. Okay, with arguments without return type, so it's void. So how you are going to define this one? For void sum int and int, sum, you have to take int. Here in the definition part, you have to provide the values, means arguments, int A, int B, then simply write printf sum is %d A plus B. That's it. Obviously, when you call it inside here, you have to mention the type. Here you need to write sum A and B because this one is with arguments. So you have to mention sum A and B if your function type is with arguments. It's taking two variables, so sum A and Okay. Now your function can have more than many variables. It can have 5 parameters if you want to average the number and so on. So it's totally depends on you how many arguments you want. It mainly depends on your purpose. Is it clear? Function part, is it clear? 3 things: how you define a function, how you call a function, and how you declare a function. So function declaration will be always in global manner before writing your main function. Okay, then comes your main function, then somewhere you can just define the function. Okay, in some places you can also see maybe the definition part is coming before your main function, then also fine. Okay, this meeting is going to end soon. So these 3 things clear or not? These are the 4 types of function, the way you can call. Then what is the syntax for function declaration, definition, and call? Obviously there will. Yeah. Okay, this meeting is going to end. Stop sharing. I just take attendance. Clear or not? Function part. We can discuss it tomorrow also, but up till here, are you guys clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Wow.
Ma'am, what you said about the percentage, so I didn't hear it nicely. Can you
Which part?
say it again? Oh, the percentage you said no before.
Attendance, ma'am. Attendance
Or
percentage.
attendance
Oh,
percentage or
yes.
something.
Who is talking right now? Who is asking?
Oh, I'm Dilwar
Who is
Hussain.
asking? You, you have more than 70%, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, you have 71% attendance, so you are safe. So 27.
মেম মোৰ
Ma'am,
69 আছে নেকি
ma'am,
মেম
I want to ask another thing.
Huh.
Sometimes we forget to give the attendance in the portal. So you are taking attendance in the class, no? That's okay, or we need to
No,
give
see,
attendance in the
what
portal.
I'm saying, the percentage is only what we are giving you attendance. Doesn't matter whether you are rating the class or not. Okay, this
Oh,
percentage is
okay, ma'am.
based on what we have provided, not what
Oh,
you rated. So don't think that you forgot to rate the class, that's why percentage is low. It's not the case. Okay, so just tell me first, function part clear or not? We will see the programs not tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see the sorting programs. Okay, Mr. Vyasa said yes. Parsha said yes. What's about the boys? Yeah, another girl said yes. Shreya said yes. Laura বলে মন্দি নাথাকা নেকি?
Ma'am,
Okay, Dilbar said yes. Okay. Yes.
hello, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
মেম যোৱাকালি এটেণ্ডেঞ্চটো পৰ্টেলত দিয়া নাই নেকি?
এটেণ্ডেঞ্চ কমপ্লিট হোৱা নাই ন এইটো মাজতে সুধিছে এতিয়া ওপৰৰ পৰা হায়াৰ অথৰিটিৰ পৰা ষ্টুডেণ্টৰ এটেণ্ডেঞ্চ কেনেকুৱা আহি আছে কি কথা চ' মই জাষ্ট কৈছোঁ যে 19 মে'লৈ তোমালোকৰ এটেণ্ডেঞ্চৰ পাৰ্চেণ্টেজটো এনেকুৱা হৈ আছে জুলাইলৈ টাইম আছে তোমালোকৰ এক্সাম উইল বি অন জুলাই চ' দিছ ইজ দ্য ষ্টেটাছ অনলি টিল 19th May. Okay?
মেম এই এটেণ্ডেঞ্চটো হেৰি এই ফাৰ্ষ্ট ছেমিষ্টাৰৰ গোটেইখিনি নেকি?
ফাৰ্ষ্ট ছেমিষ্টাৰ কিয় হ'ব ছেকেণ্ড ছেমিষ্টাৰৰ কাউণ্ট কৰি আছো